All right, welcome aboard Fedex Flight 123 from
Tulsa INTL information
departing
Victor.
Tulsa to Memphis.
2000 Zulu weather. Wind light and variable, visibility more than 10. Sky conditions 3500 overcast.
Getting our ATIS.
Temperature 31, dew point 22. Altimeter 2974. Arriving runways 36 right, 36 left. Departing runways 36 right, 36 left. Advise on initial contact. You have Victor.
All right. Com 1, 134.05.
Com 1 set to 134.05.
Ready to copy IFR. FedEx 123 Heavy.
FedEx 123 Heavy is cleared to Kilo Mike Echo Mike as filed. Expect departure runway 36 right. Climb and maintain 5,000 feet. Expect higher clearances 2 minutes after departure. Departure on 119.1 squawk 6663.
FedEx 123 Heavy is cleared to Kilo Mike Echo Mike as filed. Climb and maintain 5,000 feet. Expect higher clearances 2 minutes after departure. Departure on 119.1 squawk 6663.
FedEx 123 Heavy read back correct. Altimeter 2971 contact ground on 121.9 when ready for pushback. Have a good afternoon.
Good morning, Air Canada 259. Again, 259, trying to clear, good morning. Delta 119.
Altimeter 2971 ground on 121.9 FedEx 123 Heavy.
Ground ready for pushback. FedEx 123 Heavy.
FedEx 123 Heavy pushback approved.
Sending push cart now.
Alright, we're getting underway. I got all the flight plan done and everything. So we're 36 right. 5,000 feet was our altitude.
Jazz 149, continue the taxi runway 02 out Alpha Charlie Alpha, altimeter 2969er, contact tower 1183, holding short.
Yeah, Alpha Charlie and then Alpha, Jazz 149.
Okay, WestJet's coming in Alpha Delta if you missed that.
Waiting on pushback. We'll get going. We're like I say, we're flying to Memphis this afternoon. Doing a test flight using air traffic control. Just trying to test systems out, make sure everything's going to run fine. I tried to do it earlier, just all kinds of issues, so I just get it off. Not necessarily with the airplane, but other things. But that's all right. Got her done.
Montreal ground, Fedex 9099.
Here he comes.
24 left on Lima, going to the Shell Air Center.
Fedex 9090199 ground, XCTR Romeo 2 Shell.
Yeah, Romeo 2 Shell, 9099.
All right,
Here we go.
We got a pretty heavy airplane this afternoon. We're full of cargo and weight and fuel. It's an overcast departure.
Ground WestJet 165, ready for taxi.
WestJet 165 ground, runway 20. The winds are 240 at 9 and altimeter is 2949. Tailed by Oscar Alpha and Bravo. And call tower 1183 holding short. You'll be following the Air Canada Airbus just behind Janelle on Alpha.
Okay, we checked 2949 runway 20 via
Sorry about
Oscar
that.
Alpha Bravo behind Airbus Russia 165.
Ready for taxi. FedEx 123 Heavy.
FedEx 123 Heavy contact tower on 118.7.
Going to tower on 118.7. FedEx 123 Heavy.
Tower J9 call for deck.
Tower. Ready to taxi. FedEx 123 Heavy.
FedEx 123 Heavy contact Tulsa ground on 121.9er for taxi clearance. Ground on 121.9er for taxi clearance FedEx 123 Heavy.
They're gonna jump us. Ready for taxi. FedEx 123 Heavy.
FedEx 123 Heavy contact tower on 118.7.
Nobody wants to taxi us.
Jazz 384 ground and
Tower on 118.7 FedEx 123 Heavy.
you'll be following.
Tower. Ready to taxi. FedEx 123 Heavy.
FedEx 123 Heavy contact Tulsa ground on 121.9er for taxi clearance.
Looks like we got one coming in landing there. Ready to taxi. FedEx 123 Heavy.
FedEx 123 Heavy contact Tulsa ground on 121.9er for taxi clearance. Ground on 121.9er for taxi clearance FedEx 123 Heavy.
Air check.
Ready for taxi. FedEx 123 Heavy.
FedEx 123 Heavy contact tower on 118.7.
Tower on 118.7 FedEx 123 Heavy.
Tower. Ready for departure. FedEx 123 Heavy.
123 Heavy winds are calm cleared for takeoff. Runway 36 right squawk 6663 maintain runway heading until above 1,600 feet then turn right heading 132 to intercept course.
Air time at 411 Heavy Tower, 2400 traffic short final, wind calm, clear to line runway 24 left.
Cleared for takeoff runway 36 right squawking 6663 maintain runway heading until above 1,600 feet then right to 132 FedEx 123 Heavy.
Encore 3216, Delta 2, cross runway 24. Delta 2, cross 24, Delta 2.
Approaching 36 right. On runway 36, right.
Push it 580, Bravo 2, cross runway 28, 12207 on Foxtrot. Set 58.
Here we go, D-rated. $80 knots.
Push it 580 after crossing 12207. Okay, we'll try it again.
Rotate.
FedEx 123 Heavy, you have traffic at 2 o'clock 10 miles at 5,700 feet.
Looking for traffic, FedEx 123.
Push 413, Impin Tower, contact departure 133.65 airborne on 2708, clear takeoff runway 02. Transat 432, Impin Tower, contact departure 133.65 airborne, wind 2709, clear takeoff runway 02. Clear takeoff 02 and 336 airborne.
FedEx 123 Heavy, you have traffic at 12 o'clock 9 miles at 3,900 feet.
Transat 432.
Looking for traffic, FedEx 123 Heavy.
FedEx 123 Heavy, climb and maintain 13,000 feet, contact Tulsa departure on 119.1. Have a good afternoon.
06 Impin Tower.
Climb and maintain 13,000 feet, departure on 119.1 FedEx 123 Heavy.
Good morning, contact.
Departure with you at 4,200, 13,000, FedEx 123 Heavy.
FedEx 123 Heavy, good afternoon. Radar contact. Altimeter 2969er. FedEx 123 Heavy, you have traffic at 11 o'clock 6 miles at 3,100 feet.
Looking for traffic, FedEx 123 Heavy.
Number 7540, level 5,000.
IMC conditions.
540, the altimeter is 2997. Quebec, Charlie, left heading 270, maintain 2,600. Left 270, maintain 2,600, Quebec, Charlie. Right.
Kind of a rough takeoff. We survived it. So this is release candidate number 2, and it seems to be doing real well. I went in and did some resetting of the drivers. Some turbulence here. Clear turbulence. Alright, we're on course, looking good.
395, turn right heading 235. Right 235.
FedEx 123 Heavy contact Kansas City Center on 128.8, good day. Center on 128.8, take care FedEx 123 Heavy.
Center with you at 7,500 for 13,000, FedEx 123 Heavy.
FedEx 123 Heavy, good afternoon. Radar contact. Altimeter 2973. Altimeter 2973 FedEx 123 Heavy.
And like that.
Emergency 241, proceed direct lead box, speed 300 knots to breeder.
Direct to lead box, 300 over right back.
Roger.
Jeez. That makes me so mad.
FedEx 123 Heavy contact Memphis Center on 126.1, have a good afternoon. Center on 126.1 FedEx 123 Heavy.
Brickyard 30.
Center with you at 9,100 for 13,000, FedEx 123 Heavy.
FedEx 123 Heavy, good afternoon. Radar contact. Altimeter 2970.
So we're not going to change it no more. Good where we're at.
Center, climb flight level 200. 200, destination 69.
Alright, we're about above 10,000. We'll kill her once and speed her up.
FedEx 123 Heavy, expect the BRBBQ3 arrival with the RZC transition for the ILS approach to runway 36 center at Memphis International after Meiji cleared direct Razorback Fayetteville. Expect the BRBBQ3 arrival with the RZC transition for the ILS approach to runway 36 center after Meiji cleared direct Razorback Fayetteville. FedEx 123 Heavy.
Third count of 455, Sonic climb flight level 282. Level 280, count of 455. Encore 3651, Zip level 250. Encore 3651, radar identified, good evening.
FedEx 123 Heavy, climb and maintain flight level 210.
Flight level 210, FedEx 123 Heavy.
FedEx 123 Heavy, radar contact. Climb and maintain flight level 210. Climb and maintain flight level 210, FedEx 123 Heavy.
Go ahead.
Yeah, we're a bit early. Let's look for 300 knots.
Aqua 3466, that's approved. 3466. Just.
Alright, ILS 36 center. Frequency 110.5.
Air Canada 857 Heavy, 360.
Air Canada 857 Heavy,
Course 360.
4006. 4006.
Alright, we've got 40-minute flight.
Upper 3467, looking 200 with Victor.
Encore 3467 below 1, ready to send 8,000, altimeter 2972.
8,000 on 72, and we are set for 24 right.
I wouldn't do that just yet. Emirates 241, you can contact arrival now, 16447. Bye.
Oh, that's some switches bad there, huh? Crew alert system over there notified us about that going on. Got that corrected. Alright, kind of a rough takeoff. Got a nice climb going here.
FedEx 123 Heavy, climb and maintain flight level 290. Climb and maintain flight level 290, FedEx 123 Heavy.
Navy 83, contact arrival 12447.
Air Canada 364.
Thank you.
Nice. It's hard to get a perfect flight, get a perfect takeoff, and get perfect setup, takeoff, and then you get usually a decent climb and descent. Landing makes up for it.
That's forward speed, land 23, and proceed directly Fedex.
Okay, that's our speed flying for 23 on quarter 34.
At least this time we did get a derated takeoff. Need to bone up a little bit on transition from derated to normal climb. So I watched a couple of videos on YouTube about setting up the new simulator, Microsoft Flight Sim 2020. So I went in and kind of mimicked a few settings, checked some stuff. So anyway, I went back to my NVIDIA drivers and reset them and only made 2 changes. Then I went back in to my sim settings and pretty much left everything the same. did increase the objects to max. And so my biggest performance gain was with Twik VR. I went ahead and set the frame target to 45 instead of like this
FedEx
sim.
123 heavy descent via the VRBBQ3 arrival with the RZC transition to 3,000 feet, altimeter 2976 at Memphis International. Descend via the VRBBQ3 arrival with the RZC transition to 3,000 feet, altimeter 2976 FedEx 123 heavy.
Nortran 1841.
So,
310.
what I found out was if I would use Twik VR and I'd see I was running around 25, 28 in this airplane. So that's where I'd lock it at. And I'd always have this little stutter here and there. So I went ahead and unleashed it to 45 and just let it run whatever frame it wants. And it smoothed it out. So, RC2 is running really good, and it's got some gorgeous clouds. And boy, I tell you what, they just leave it like that. It's quite acceptable for me.
Sorry, was that Nortran 1841 looking for flight level 340? Okay, I'll pass your request along.
Alright, so we got the
Nortran 1841, climb flight level 330.
BRBBQ3 arrival. Razorback transition. $3,000 feet.
Nortran 1841, go ahead. No recent reports or complaints at all. Are you getting shots there?
Looks like it's just starting now. We'll let you know in about 7 minutes.
So I'm really liking how the sim's performing now. With this heavy airplane. I'll take it. So I don't need Flight Sim 2020.
Nortran 1841, climb flight level 340.
It likes us flying right up against max speed, that's for sure. Mach 0.83.
Beaver 2270, heavy roger, climb on level 370.
FedEx 123 Heavy contact Memphis Center on 126.85. Have a nice day. Center on 126.85 FedEx 123 Heavy.
Memphis Center with you at flight level 290, FedEx 123 Heavy. Center with you at flight level 290, FedEx 123 Heavy.
FedEx 123 Heavy, good afternoon. Radar contact. Altimeter 2978.
Altimeter 2978 FedEx 123 Heavy.
Air Canada 626, 20.9 for 230.
Canada 626, Toronto Renee, radar contact, climb level 350.
Level 350, Air Canada 626.
Canada 426, roger, and how's the ride? Great, thank you.
We'll go to our map here and see where we're at. Braden Mountain.
Center today, Westjet 3 Heavy, passing flexible 196. Westjet 3 Heavy, Toronto Renee, radar contact, climb the level 3.
And just almost halfway there. Go back to my airport map. Coming in on 36 center. And we can go here or over here and park. In there.
AC 4088, Toronto, level 330, today, radar contact.
Lots of choices.
Air Canada 880, Heavy, Toronto, today, radar contact, climb the level 33, sir. Level 3.
Let's see here. Ground speed's 533 knots. Our true airspeed's 496. We're booking. We've got a wind at about a 5 o'clock at 42 knots, giving us a little push.
Air Canada 626, contact now 123.87.
12387, Air Canada.
Liking these clouds. It's just nice. The haze out there looks pretty real. So we are a massive cockpit. Love this plane. The more I fly it, the more I like it.
Westjet 3, climb level 35. Climb level 35, sir.
Canada 824 in the climb, flight level 33.
Air Canada 824, heavy target A radar contact, climb level 31.
Flight level 310, Canada 824.
Get ready for descent. We might try some VNAV here. Let's go ahead and put it on there now.
Canada 848 would like to request 330, please. Canada 848, climb level 330. 330, air pass right, thank you.
Flight level 310,
Estimated switch through flight level 202 to 230. Boost 17 Jet 2, turn spec line level 370. Climbing deep level 370, reflecting on this, thank you.
FedEx 123 Heavy contact Memphis Center on 120.07. Enjoy.
Center on 120.07 FedEx 123 Heavy.
Center with you on descent on BBBQ3 arrival, FedEx 123 Heavy.
Aircraft calling center, say again with your call sign.
On descent, BBQ3 arrival at 26,000, FedEx 123 Heavy.
FedEx 123 Heavy, good afternoon. Radar contact. Altimeter 2977.
Evening travelers, 1798, 174, longitude 30. Boost 1798, so good evening, climb level 350. 350 now, 1798. Contact 848, contact center 1356. 356, thank you.
FedEx 123 Heavy, slow to 280 knots or less.
And drone, Quest Jet 2.
Wilco FedEx 123 Heavy.
545, 186, 230. West Jet 254, Sonic Ground level 390. 390. Italian 65 Spanish, contact center 12387. Hey.
So at this point, the airplane's descending itself and managing at its own speed, tracking its course. As we've got VNAV right here activated. So we're flying to the BRBQ right here. We're there now. And we'll go to Fincher. It's controlling speed at 280 and descending to these levels right here. So LNAV gives it
123 heavy contact Memphis Center on 135.3. Have a good afternoon.
128.
Center on 135.3 FedEx 123 Heavy.
18.8 cloud.
center on the BRBQ. Arrival at 18,900 FedEx 123 Heavy.
Aircraft calling center, say again with your call sign.
On the BRBBQ arrival, flight level 180, FedEx 123 Heavy.
FedEx 123 Heavy, good afternoon. Radar contact.
And Charles British 1798. Earlier today we had a smooth ride at 330. It's supposed to be about top of minus 330.
Bruce 1798, all my rides are good, but no problem. Climb 18 for level 3.
So we've got a little bit of drag going. We'll ease off the spoilers and we'll gain a little speed there. So I'll just give her a little bit and keep her managed. 280 knot max. And we came below 18,000 feet, so we transitioned back from our standard altimeter setting to last one we got was 2977. 10,000 feet, landing lights will come on. Seems like the more I fly it and the more I use the available navigation, the more I learn on it. So our approach altitude's 3,000 feet. Yep, 3,000 at Nesbitt. So that's what we got our pre-select set for right there, and then the plane descends down here. And at Nesbitt it gets 3,000 feet. So we're right on the mark.
FedEx 123 Heavy contact Memphis approach on 119.1. Enjoy your afternoon.
Approach on 119.1 FedEx 123 Heavy.
Approach with you on the BRBBQ arrival at 14,200 FedEx 123 Heavy.
123 Heavy, good afternoon. Radar contact. Continue descent via the BRBBQ-3 arrival. For the ILS approach to runway 36 center at Memphis International.
Turn right heading 280, clear straight on ILS runway 31. 280, Bearskin 395, contact.
Continue descent via the BRBBQ-3 arrival for the ILS approach to runway 36 center FedEx 123 Heavy.
Attack 1 Impact Tower now on 118.
And I'm starting to learn the language a little more now. I can start speaking what arrival I'm on.
American 7540, turn right heading 180.
Now, if any of y'all are questioning the chart with our airplane being shown, this is a real thing. A lot of pilots in general aviation especially carry iPads with them, which, you know, commercial pilots do too, I assume. And they have an app called ForeFlight on there that does this same thing. And a lot of those aircraft have it systems on their displays that actually do it. So if you think this is cheating, it's not. It's modern technology. Alright, starting to slow. We'll come off spoiler. Whoa. Big rush of speed. Back on spoiler.
Turn right heading 280, cleared straight and ILS runway 31.
280, cleared straight and ILS 3175.
Contact 7.40 miles to the localizer, 9 to the runway.
6.540.
We're going to go to approach mode. They might throw a vector on us. Yeah, there's some vectors in there. Slowing to 240. Then around 10,000. We're at 11,000.
Contact 106 tower on 118.3 now.
As soon as we break through, we'll be at 240. Landing lights. I'm going to Lunar, and then Bowen,
290 heading 4,000
and
northwest
Jimga,
Northwest
and
793.
Jawa.
ILS runway 36, altimeter 2997.
And they'll give us some vectors.
Northwest 793.
There's our approach. You can see the line goes way off for vectors, so they'll intercept us by then. And we'll probably do a direct 2 after vectors to Jenny. There's Jenny right there. All right.
Northwest 793, turn right heading 320. 320, Northwest 793.
Add flap due to our weight. So right here is our flap settings as we're coming in. I went ahead and went
3000 arc discretion.
to our flaps 1 setting, which is leading edge slats. This might be a good approach in the clouds. So far VNAV's done wonderful. All I'm doing is sitting here adding commentary. That's all I got to do today.
Departure from perimeter trainer 7, request.
Northwest 793, turn right heading 330 for the localizer, cleared straight and ILS to runway 36. 330 heading, cleared ILS 36, Northwest 793. Northwest 793, 5 miles to the localizer, intercepting 8 from touchdown. Perimeter trainer 7, go ahead.
Yes, sir. We'd like to return for a vector approach to either 31 or 36 for a touch and go, and then vectors to whichever one convenient for you.
Perimeter trainer 7, maintain 6,000, then turn left heading 195.
Yes, sir. To maintain 6,000, the left turn to 195, perimeter trainer 7.
Perimeter trainer 7, vectors ILS runway 31, altimeter is 2997.
Trainer 7.
Going for 4,500 at Jawa. 4,000 there. Well, this is great.
Northwest 793 with you, Island 36. Good afternoon.
Northwest 793, Winnipeg Tower, good afternoon. Altimeter 2997, continue the approach number 1, runway 36.
Yeah, it looks like
123 heavy turn right heading 204 vectors to the ILS approach for runway 36 center at Memphis International, descend and maintain 5,000 feet.
Northwest 793.
Heading 204 vectors to the ILS approach for runway 36 center, descend and maintain 5,000 feet. Fedex 123 heavy.
Back Charlie left heading 200 for the inbound track 3rd Street and NDB runway 18.
Left to 200.
Alright, we're done with that chart.
FedEx 123 heavy turn right heading 209er.
Back to back Charlie.
Heading 209er Fedex 123 heavy.
Roger.
FedEx 123 heavy turn left heading 204.
Heading 204 Fedex 123 heavy.
There we are.
Summit 102, turn right heading
110.5 check.
Perimeter Trainer 7, turn right heading 205.
205 for Perimeter Trainer 7.
Perimeter Trainer 7, Memphis approach when you're ready to copy.
We'd like to make this a touch and go if we can put it in for Perimeter Trainer 7.
Roger, then you want another vector approach, Roger. Okay.
That's affirmative for Trainer 7.
Okay, Memphis approach clearance when you're ready to copy.
And once they turn us towards Nesbit, we'll go direct. And we'll line us up right here at the initial approach fix. We should be at 3,000 right there. So then, our missed approach.
After the touch and go, you're cleared to the
Climb to 3,000 outbound VOR. This will be 117.5.
Fedex 123 heavy turn left heading 089er descend and maintain 4,000 feet.
Heading 089er descend and maintain 4,000 feet. Fedex 123 heavy.
Trainer 7, sorry, let's approach when you're ready. Clear Trainer 7 on the touch and go, you're clear to the point NDV to maintain 3,500. Climb heading 310 to 3,500 and expect radar vectors. Trainer 7, turn right heading 235, clear to 2,600, you're 10 from touchdown. Jupiter Trainer 7, heading 235, 2,600 feet. Perimeter Trainer 7, turn right heading 280 for the localizer, cleared straight in ILS runway 31. Perimeter Trainer 7, right 280 for the localizer, cleared straight in ILS 31. Perimeter Trainer 7, a mile and a half to the localizer, intercepting 8 from touchdown. Trainer 7.
All right.
Trainer 7, contact Winnipeg Tower now on 180.
So we won't use VNAV anymore. We'll hit LNAV and then we'll get onto approach mode. That would be our VOR there.
Fedex 123 heavy cleared for ILS to runway 36 center, fly heading 029er to intercept final descent and maintain 3,000 feet.
Cleared for ILS approach to runway 36 center, fly heading 029er descend and maintain 3,000 feet. Fedex 123 heavy.
Maintain 3,500. 3,500, let's get 596.
Slow to 170.
596, maintain 2,600. 2,600, what's your 596? Jet 596, left heading 030, intercept the localizer, cleared straight in ILS, runway 36. Left 030, cleared the straight in ILS, 36, Jet 596.
Waiting for the localizer to come alive.
171, third straight at NTP runway 18. And up low 3,500 till 3 east of Lennox. Okay, 3 east of Lennox, then we're clear below 35, down to 35 now. We're clear the spin in NTP 18 approach, Air Canada 1. Now 171, Roger.
Fedex 123 Heavy altimeter 2977 at Memphis International Contact Tower on 118.3. Enjoy your evening.
Altimeter 2977 Tower on 118.3 Fedex 123 Heavy.
Tower on approach, runway 36 center, FedEx 123 Heavy. Tower approaching Nesbitt, approach ILS, runway 36 center, FedEx 123 Heavy. Approach with you at 3000, FedEx 123 Heavy.
FedEx 123 Heavy, good evening. Radar contact. Continue ILS to runway 36 center, call when established on final.
Continue ILS to runway 36 center, will call when established on final. FedEx 123 Heavy.
Air Canada, look to 7 wind calm, clear takeoff runway 23. And third Canada, 1157, that's something Washington, Roger, Canada, wind system, no delay down, exit left on Bravo. Left on Bravo, Air Canada, left.
That's a darn good approach. Make sure we're not going to do any auto land here. We'll land it manual.
So 7625, contact ground 21-9.
Localizer captured. Runway in sight. Glide slope alive. Auto brakes set. Gear down.
Digit 794 wind calm.
Flight slope captured, 3 green, full flaps. Go to 160. Established on final. FedEx 123 Heavy.
FedEx 123 Heavy winds are calm, cleared to land runway 36 center.
Cleared to land runway 36 center FedEx 123 Heavy.
Air Canada 452, wind calm, clear takeoff runway 23.
For takeoff 23, Air Canada 452.
Look at that tight window on the speeds. Woo! Oversped that last flap a little bit. Let's do auto land. I don't want to screw this one up. Alright, missed approach 117.5. $3,000 feet. 360. Check, check, check.
Hey, from Air Canada 757, it's all sorted out. Thank you for that. Roger, Air Canada 7, line up runway 23. Line up 23, Air Canada 757.
Auto land on. Alright.
Approaching 36 center.
Canada 452, contact departure 128. 28, Air Canada 452.
500. One 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Long landing, 9,000 feet, remaining 8,000, remaining 7,000, remaining.
Perfect. Up.
2,000 remaining.
Canada 7, contact departure 128, that point. 128, Air Canada, event 50, but thanks for your help. No problem.
Clear of active runway, FedEx 123 Heavy. Request taxi to parking, FedEx 123 Heavy.
FedEx 123 Heavy, contact Memphis ground on 121.0 for taxi clearance.
Ground on 121.0 for taxi clearance FedEx 123 Heavy.
Request taxi to parking, FedEx 123 Heavy.
FedEx 123 Heavy, taxi to gate Charlie 24 via taxiway Sierra, Delta, Juliet, hold short runway 18 center.
Bruce 1948, give way to come.
Taxi to gate Charlie 24 via taxiway Sierra Delta Juliet, hold short runway 18 center FedEx 123 heavy.
We're not going that way.
Yeah, right on Bravo.
Gateway Company of Bravo, Bruce 1948.
Okay, laps up. We're gonna go over here where our FedEx boys are parked.
Canada 543 on.
Alpha Lima.
Canada 543, follow the route into 12, straight across, 33 right at Tango, right turn on 33 left, hold short Foxtrot 2, the altimeter 3009, aim is Foxtrot.
Okay, we're cleared across 33 right on Tango, down 33 left. Short
Looks like they were expecting us. They left us a spot right up there. Next, I've got to learn how to tell Pilot ATC where I want to park.
Bruce 1714 on.
That was a pretty good flight. A little bit rough on the takeoff.
Bruce 1714, 6 left, Delta for 3009, is Fox taxi via Delta cross runway 33.
I'll smooth them out.
Delta cross 33 3009.
Approaching 09.
Clear left, clear right. Take her on across. APU's fired and generators on.
Foxtrot taxi Bravo Delta cross 33.
Bravo Delta cross 3 right on 3009 with Foxtrot Temple 26.
As long as we don't hit the light pole, we're okay. Got it. Ground, cancel IFR, FedEx 123 Heavy.
FedEx 123 Heavy, this is Memphis ground on 121.0, please repeat your request.
Terminate IFR, FedEx 123 Heavy.
Okay,
FedEx 123 Heavy, this is Memphis ground on 121.0, please
You don't
repeat your
understand.
request.
Shut him up. Okay, we'll leave our lights on, kill our engines. Alright. The lights off. I wish them suckers would wind down. Okay. APU's got us powered up. So I should be able to turn that off and turn that off and be okay. That's all I'm going to touch for now. And I'll go ahead and kill APU in a second. We're going to come over here and unload our airplane. Open all the doors. And we're going to unload. All right. that does it. Alright, so we'll turn off APU so we can generator. And we did. Alright. And as usual, we'll jump outside and have a look. Nice, 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 nice. Good flight. So the aircraft's dead, hydraulics are dead, no control over anything, and you see them all hanging there. All right. Good flight. Have a good evening. Enjoy. Bye-bye.